welcome to the JCOne View podcast. This week, as always, you're with the hostess, the mostess, the one, me, JC, also the illest this week, and also the one, the only, the P-Town Cowboy, Double D. Say hi, Double
D. What are we doing? Is it a podcast? Okay.
And Easy's a Sunday morning, Breezy. How's it going this week, Breezy?
Fine.
He's always fine.
Is now the right time to top up with the cancer?
It's just the exact time to do it.
It's right.
I usually don't do it on camera, but every week this is what I do.
Pressure's on now. You better not
Before
spill
this
it.
podcast starts.
Don't spill it.
You know, just as we start doing the podcast,
Nailed it! Beautiful.
This is what I have to put up with. I can't go.
As I said, at any point in the 20-minute prep.
I know, any point during the show. Oh, I'm pre-show as well. I must apologise first of all, because this week I am suffering from the dreaded man flu, a bug that's been going around, and unfortunately it's meant that I'm bunged up, I'm short of breath, but as a true northerner, we just get on with it and just do what we need to do and just keep going from there, don't we, lads?
You don't need to apologise, mate. You sound husky and sexy. I like it.
Husky and sexy.
It adds a certain gravitas to your voice.
Yes. So
if you die during the stream, I'm keeping it going during when I call the ambulance.
In memoriam or whatever they call it. That's the stream go on to play the time.
You might have a scoring Claire to deal with on that side, though.
We'll mute it. Fine.
Yeah, we'll just keep going when you're being taken away.
Like, Munch your punch!
Oh, James is dead. Anyway, the news this week.
So what's been happening anyway, lads? How's your week been? What have you been up to? Out new?
You go first, Deuce.
Now you know. Aside from the random free alcohol that my local superstore seems to be giving me, it's been pretty chill. For me.
Free alcohol? We need to know all this.
For the context, the last two times I've gone to
a certain store that we probably shouldn't name.
A certain store that has 4 letters and sounds like another store with the same 4 letters.
Good old Morrison's.
Good old Maury. Yeah. I bought a bottle of whiskey and they've just not scanned it. Who's at fault there? Am I at fault for chatting to the lady behind the till and distracting her? I don't know.
I feel we need to have an off-the-air discussion on this because I need to know this place. I'm as skin as any hens every week. Why we're saying if you like what you see, subscribe, follow us here on my channel, follow us on The Rocks on YouTube. Follow Breezy on Brad Easy on Twitch. We say we need this, you know. We're here for a bit of entertainment.
Follow me in the streets.
You know,
the place you're gonna find me.
Yeah. Double D, the P-Town Cowboy, is just riding that horse all over town. If you see a hay bale going past you,
that's not very nice.
Oh. Well, it's been a bit. I've got to say, lads. Right, I've been, as you know, I'm an avid newsreader and stuff. But this week, I thought I wanted to try and get away from politics. But what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? No. What is it about the British news that keeps taking us back to politics? All the bloody time.
All the time.
Well,
yeah,
I don't know. No,
telling me about it.
I've stopped watching it 24/7 like I used to. The scroll of doom going through Facebook, Twitter, wherever. But the thing is, right? Every time you turn on the news, it's about what's going on in Parliament. It's not about real people like us three. It's a load of crap most of the time. And what's worse is, it's depressing. There's breaking news every 2 minutes that someone stubbed the toe, or even worse, you've got nearly 30,000 dead from the earthquakes in Turkey. It's in Syria.
I think one of those is slightly worse than the other, James.
Yeah. No,
but stubbed toe. Fuck me.
No, but I'm sort of putting an emphasis on how breaking news used to mean something. You know, breaking
30,000 people dead in Turkey. That's not breaking enough.
No.
40,000 are nothing.
What I'm saying is, breaking news used to be something that would
I
shock
apologise for
you.
talking
Now it just seems to use it for everything. Does that make sense? You know, it's.
We live in the clickbait world. Even the news uses it.
I don't know, because like I
Actually,
don't
I'm not
know
sure why
whether...
the BBC, they don't get any funding from advertisement. They're government funded.
Well, I was going to be interested to see the BBC's financial reports. Where did they get their income from? What I was going to say, I don't know whether it's because I've gotten older, so I've been paying more attention to what's happening in the last few years. But the last 3 years, there just seems to be every single week.
It's the end times.
Yeah, like since we caught up this time last week, there's been all these fucking balloons going off, right, in America.
Oh yeah.
These bloody balloons. It's China. It's not aliens, but for some reason the US government decides, I know, we're going to send fighter jets out to drop these balloons. What's wrong with you? Just throw a dart. What's he calling?
Well, have you heard the latest?
Is that the most efficient method of spying? It's like a balloon.
Send a blimp, basically.
I don't get how that works. Like...
But this is the best thing, right? Because I suppose if I saw a balloon, I wouldn't think automatically spies. So it is kind of a little bit inconspicuous. But at the same time, it's like when you're forcing Richie Sunak to come out on national TV and say, "Don't worry, we've got our RAF tornadoes ready if we see any balloons." I mean, I'm frightened to book a romantic balloon flight.
Yeah,
mate, they must have been shitting themselves.
We're in a pretty rough economical spot. Let's not send any missiles against a balloon. Maybe let's just chill out a little bit.
It's just stupid, isn't it? I mean, I don't get it right. For me, a person on the ground, a spy on the ground, can do more damage than a balloon.
Do you think it's like a what's the word I'm looking for? Do you know, like an overcompensation thing? It's like, it's basically saying, do you know what? We're that powerful. We're gonna send our Typhoon jets against this harmless balloon. It's like, why? Absolute overkill.
It's like sending a lion against a kitten, innit? Let's face it, or a mouse. You know,
but then you've just got to deal with a lion. Then you've still got a lion to tidy up after it. It's like, bro, I had a mouse earlier. I could deal with a mouse. I can't deal with a fucking lion in my kitchen.
Yeah,
no.
It's just a new issue. Create a new issue. But yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
If you've had a lion in your kitchen, what do you do in that situation?
That's a good topic. This is the sort of topic I can get behind. Let's go.
Are we talking lions, tigers? Because I feel we could lead into Mike Tyson here, because he supposedly has a pet tiger.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, here's a fact about tigers. Do you know where there's the most tigers in the world?
Go on.
Mike Tyson's kitchen.
Brecon Beacons. Us.
Texas.
Oh, Texas.
Oh, why?
Because they're privately owned. People just own tigers in Texas.
Wait, is that what was that show on Netflix with the guy that collected
Tiger King? Yes. Now we're going back. We're going back to like lockdown days here.
Yeah, it's 2 years about that. Go on, let's go back there. I mean, this is a great.
So if you use the cage downstairs, you open your kitchen door, there's a lion, tiger, whatever, leopard, cheetah. We're not prejudiced against big cats.
I disagree. If it's a panther, you are fucked.
And also, cheetah, lion. You just don't run from it. It's the fastest land animal.
I don't know. I think a cheetah might be like really confused about stairs, like a Dalek.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, what do I do in this situation? I would just close the door and call somebody.
I would probably close the door because a lion can't open doors, right? That's a fact of life. A lion can't open doors, so close the door. I would go to the local Spar, Tesco, whatever shop you've got available. Buy some cat food, and then throw some tins of cat food in the room, and then set the room on fire.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, absolutely foolproof.
Probably put a call into the media. They might buy that story.
Get some cooked pussy. That's all you need.
Wow.
I assume someone would be. I assume someone would be looking for it though. Right? Lines don't go missing.
Yeah, I'd like to think they're more accounted for. Like you can't
Have
just
you seen my
misplace
line?
a line.
Oh, that's yours. It's my fucking
That's
kitchen, dickhead.
Although if it's a male line, you might be all right, but a female line, you'd be doomed, wouldn't you? Because they hunt.
Yeah. The male lions are just lazy, so they
Just don't look male lions in the eye, and you'll be alright. You'll be fine.
Yeah, the female lions do all the hunting, don't they? So. So.
Down this line, patriarchy.
I don't.
All right. Sexist lions, that's the worst kind.
Yeah, they are the worst kind. But yeah.
Scar was the worst. He somehow caused the droughts. Don't know how he did
Yeah,
that.
I don't know how we did that.
What,
That's the first
Scar in
shout.
Lion King?
How did Scar cause this route?
I don't know.
Should we expect this when what's his face is coronated soon? Charles.
If Simba hadn't saved the day, would the Lion King turn into Dune basically?
I think so.
You just get sandworms from Scar because
Yeah.
he just continuously causes drought.
There's no food, Scar.
The Scar must flow.
Oh,
Eat the
man.
hyenas.
Those hyenas were sick though. They were cool.
They're pretty good.
I'll tell you. I know. It's we could actually talk about big cats a lot, but I'll tell you what I were reading this week. And it's something me and Double D touched on off air. Which we will be doing some off air content in due course.
Dropped a pen.
You know, because give some extra to subscribers. You know, at the end of the day. But
We have subscribers.
We were talking about at the moment there is a lot going on about AI and chatbots.
Oh, here we go again.
And this week we've been it's been Valentine's week, hasn't it, people?
Has it?
You know, let's see if we can get in a bit of a sultry mood. Let's see what have we got here, what have we got available, because we're very limited, by the way, guys. We're limited by what we can actually do.
I really don't know where you're going with this, but I am anticipating a lot. I know, right?
In terms of music. So we need to, we need to do something sultry. But I'm just gonna pick a random something a bit romantic to put on maybe in the background. You know.
Why are you putting sexy music on? This wasn't what I signed up for. I did not sign up to get.
You signed up? I mean, I'm not. Do you have a contract that I don't know about?
Do you not? I get 15%, bro.
What? 15%?
No, 15% of the seduction.
Yeah.
I get 15% of your Tinder match.
If the technology's actually working correctly as well, the guys can actually hear this song.
The technology's not working correctly.
Is it not?
No.
Oh.
Technology has the science denied as well.
You
technology.
You'll
What do we need it for?
You'll get to look back at this and be like, what the hell was he playing?
You want to sky it for us?
I think that every time you play music games.
So I'm just gonna turn that down a little bit. But what? No, the main point is it was Valentine's Day this week. So of all things, obviously, you know, I've been looking at the internet, reading the news, and they decided to test the chat AI bot this week. I don't know if you're aware of this, Double D.
Just in a sexy way, is that what you're saying?
Well, you never know. So
Been chatting to a bot this whole time.
So what it was?
Actually, James doesn't exist.
James isn't real. James is an AI.
So basically, what
sick.
they did was they asked like the chat bot for like chat outlines and stuff, and
that's cool.
You know, and the first one of the top 3 that came up was, "Do you have a map? Because I keep getting lost in your eyes."
Oh, fuck off. God. Has any chat line ever worked? Seriously.
Oh my god, that might be. Do
They're all
you know what? That'd be a
terrible.
really
Right,
interesting
so
research night. We just go around bars and say these chat up lines from AI and see what happens.
I actually found this quite funny because I thought I would. Right. One thing I'm actually quite proud of, and it goes back to something Breezy said then, that you know at the end of the day, I've never used the chat line, and I'm damn proud of this. You know, friends of ours that me and Breezy, AD and stuff, he always said he admired how I could go up to a bar and chat to anyone.
Mhm.
I won't come up with a chat line. I won't come up with anything. I just randomly start chatting to the person next to me. They could be
That's
male,
weird.
female, whatever. Yeah.
That's weird.
And obviously, with the females for me, I never actually used Chatline. I didn't use one on my partner now of, 8. Let me get this right. 9 years.
Yeah,
Nearly.
careful,
9
yeah,
years in
careful.
May. She'll kill me.
Yeah, what's your anniversary, James?
May 28th. So,
Right.
by the way, just for any scammers out there, not used in any passwords.
Definitely used to.
Over it himself.
But yeah, so like I never used any shout out lines or anything like that. I just straightforward enough. Fancy going out. I'm not messing. Now, I would never use this. Do you have a map? I keep getting lost in your eyes. Right, and the funny thing is, right, so I'm sat here laughing at that because I'm thinking that's quite a cheeky chappy thing to say, but at the same time it's cheesy as shit, yeah? Right?
Why are you staring at my eyes, you creepy bastard?
And what, this
You're
all
way too
reference
close.
to
You must be way too close
this is
to me.
all reference to a Sky News story. So they've got their, like,
I'm wearing
analytical
sunglasses,
guy in.
dickhead.
So the analytical guy's come in, right, and he said, in a post-Me Too era, physical compliments are dodgy territory. Instead of focusing on someone's look, try and complimenting them on an aspect of their personality.
But like,
Right.
how do you do that if you've never really met them?
Exactly.
Oh, you have a
He's
love
totally right. This
Your
guy.
personality looks great.
Oh, I've got a solution here. I've got a solution.
Ooh, so a solution.
Right. So, you're in a bar, right? I need you guys to transport yourselves, right? You're in a bar.
I'm working on it. Don't worry.
You're in a bar.
I've got the music
it's 12,
going, yeah.
12 minutes past 9. Yeah. You've got a whiskey in one hand, and whatever you want in the other. I was gonna make it weird, but I'm not gonna make it weird. You got whiskey in one hand, and there's a hot thing over there that you like the look of, you like the feel of, right? Male, female, or whatever you're after, you like the look of it, right? But the whole approach is dictated by having a friend. So you see this thing and you're like, "Hey, thing, I like it." You don't say this. This is all mentally, by the way. You see that thing across the way. So you slide up to it on the bar, and I point at Breezy and I go, "Hey, yo, Breezy, come over here." And he comes in pre-prepared, and he's got these karate plates. You know these planks you get, and you punch them to show how awesome you are. So he slides up, and I look at this thing, and I go, "Hey, look what I can do." And then I go, "Can I buy you a drink, or do you want to see it again?"
Oh my god, I would pay for that.
Yeah. Because it's not about, I'm not complimenting them. I'm not getting weird. I'm not drowning myself in their eyeballs. I'm not making it, uncomfortable for anybody. I'm just showing off how awesome I am.
That it with the whole facial expressions and everything, mate. It was amazing.
Just saying, that's an option. It's an option. You need a friend and you need planks.
100% accept.
Wow. Oh no, I've
No, carry on, mate. Sorry, carry on.
The fact that you've actually thought that through, that is quite impressive. Usually, what I used to do when I was out and about, I used to be like, I'd go over and whisper to mates, "Here, have you seen that girl?"
I thought you were gonna say you would go up to a girl and whisper in her
ear.
Yeah, creepy.
And I was like, "You creep, man."
And no,
you smell them as well when you're at it.
No, but usually I used to like say we're in
All right,
Roper,
so you whisper to
Breezy
your mate, yeah.
Roper back in the day, yeah.
I had
And
very little recollection of that, but you go on.
and I'd probably say to Eddie or Breezy, I go, you know, I'd probably if I saw a really good looking girl, I'd probably be like under my breath quietly to them, so not everyone overhears. I'd probably have a few drinks by this time, so excuse my language, but I'll probably like, fuck me, she's hot. You know, something
Well,
like
we've been
that.
cancelled.
It's a tantalising. That's what I'd say.
I'd be like, bloody hell, you know, check her out. And, but I never really had the guts to sort of go over and, I don't know, I could talk to anyone, but if it was someone I actually liked, I sort of sometimes froze, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
it.
So
Anxiety kicks in, doesn't it?
Yeah, usually there was two ways I used to meet women in bars and stuff. One
JC was a player.
one
Mine was a player.
Uh-huh.
one was usually dancing. Right.
I just got this mental image of you thrusting at potential mates.
Reese,
You're like,
Reese is taking notes here.
girl, have you seen my hips?
Go on.
No, usually, honestly, the amount of times I met a girl dancing, just having a casual dance, and she might come near me and we'll have a word on dance floor or something like that, or she'll say something to me, you know, and it's not like get the F away out. But, you know, the amount of girls
You
I
in
actually met
courts?
on a dance floor was unbelievable. And the other times were, but the thing is, right, I always say this to everyone, right? So I used to hate when my mates, the lads, let's say, used to say, fancy going out tonight, we'll go on pull and stuff, yeah, or whatever. I used to hate that. I never actually went out on the pull. So when I
Yeah,
actually did,
I don't think I've ever gone out for that intention. To be fair, I
so
agree with you there.
when I did actually meet a girl on a night out, it was through the dancing or it was just chatting at the bar randomly.
Mm.
But
On
number
the
one,
smoking arrows.
Brad, I'll sum your notes up in one sentence.
These
Be
nuts up.
be yourself.
Oh,
Just
God, it's terrible advice.
never ever.
Have you met me? I'm a terrible person.
You know
My
you're not.
parents left the country.
To get away from you.
No, but
My parents run away from home.
my point was being that, you know, I've sort of like it just it goes back to it that y- y- if you pretend to be someone else and then
Yeah.
you wake up in the morning, you're gonna be like, what the hell am I doing here? You know, and
True.
it sometimes it does end up like that. And but this guy saying about the physical compliments of dodgy territory. Well, what else have you got to go off? Are you supposed to mind meld with him from across the dance floor or something? And
According to most women, yes.
no, the personality. Let's have a look.
Mind
So
meld,
what
that's
else? I want to see what else you think of these comments. So, if you were a vegetable, you'd
Oh,
be
boy.
a cucumber.
That's terrible.
Fucking horrific. That's
Oh
not terrible. That's fucking
my
horrific.
God.
Whoever came up with that should be bludgeoned with a cucumber.
Exactly. So, and then he went on to dating apps. He said, "So,
I've got a better one than the cucumber, by the way.
Okay.
so, I'll go on then."
No, go on.
There was
I'm
a
not
bit-
saying.
there
I'm
was
not saying it. I'm not saying it. Carry on.
There was a,
Okay.
oh, no, go on.
We are walking on a thin line here.
If you, I don't know why this just sprung to mind. I think it's because I genuinely like eating it this way, not the way that it's intended to be heard. If you're a vegetable,
Yeah.
you'd be a celery because I just want to sprinkle my salt on you.
Oh.
Because I like sprinkling salt on celery. Go on though, carry on.
Okay, I don't know how to lead into dating apps
It's
So,
still better than cucumber though, or cucumber.
Yeah. from a dating apps point of view, so someone's just said in the age of dating apps and everything, this is one of the chat lines. Do you believe in love at first swipe, or do I need to unmatch and match us up again? What? Look.
I don't even get.
What?
I don't even get what the allure of that is. It's not suave. It's not complimentary.
I know. It's
It's just a case of I messed it up the first time. Can I try again?
Exactly, and the guy, whoever they've got doing this, thing says that might be presumptuous and creepy. So, so the other chat lines are, your smile is so warm and inviting, which I suppose would be a nice compliment in a way.
You'd have to make her smile first, though.
Yeah, exactly. Unless but usually the girl does smile at you.
I don't get that. I get like frowns and scorns.
And shouting and
shouting. I get really, really violent aggression.
Also, right, based on that warm smile, Coach Quinn or whoever this is, he's not very impressed apparently with Sky News, because he says, "Can we ban the use of the word inviting? This message comes across as presumptive to the point of creepy." No, it doesn't.
What word? Inviting?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know who this guy is, but Sky needs to sack him off.
Just do not quote that guy as a source, because he's an idiot.
I know.
I know people are offended by a lot these days, but come on.
You sound old saying that, mate.
I am old.
And the last one was when obviously you see the posts on social media or whatever. The photo really captures your adventurous and fun-loving spirit. I
think that's presumptuous.
It is, but right, are we really getting to an era? Right, bearing in mind I'm out of the game. I'm so far out of the game. You know, I'm retired like Neil Ruddock. You know.
I think my profile
probably as big as him now as well. But
I'll be able to answer such questions as, who are you and how did you get in my house?
That's you've succeeded at dating if they're already in your house.
That's what they think.
But yeah, I mean, I was just reading this article this week and I thought, how? First of all, never use this Coach Quinn again. Sack him.
Yeah, I know, right? The guy's a loser.
He's just, you know.
Sky has some pretty bad reporters, from what I'm aware of.
But it did lead me on to thinking about Valentine's Day, right, lads?
Oh yeah,
I forgot we were talking about that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
so
shoot the balloons.
This week, I decided to sort of bring in a sort of song of the week.
Oh no.
Okay.
And if by the way, lads, if you do want to take a bathroom break or anything.
What's to get away from Song of the Week? Or is this going to inspire me so much I need 10 minutes on my own?
I don't know.
Please,
right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and enable you guys to actually hear this. So, let's make sure you can hear it, because it's...
Well, did you share on Discord?
Yeah, it's
right, I didn't look at it. Go, you do it again. Yeah, there we go.
Right, so have you got it?
We have Discord?
You got it. Discord?
So can you see me?
Yeah, I can now that I'm actually looking at it. Yeah.
Right, so my single of the week this week. So we're just listening to a few tunes as I do, just chilling out and stuff. And let's face it, I'm very limited by copyright about what I can actually use. So my single of the week that I actually pay for the copyright to.
Whoa, big bank Hank over here.
No, it's a minimal subscription a month. I'm gonna give it to a Leo featuring Leon this week. It's a song called Wanderers, and it's a nice one that I think I'd be into going on a night out.
We can always stay a little longer. We don't have a plan. Just let me live a little younger than I really am. We've got nothing here to say.
Yeah, I can see this being on. You know where? No, this is back when I used to go out. I'm too old to go out now. But like, you would have like the radio stations on telly.
Yeah, and
It's like one of them, innit?
playing that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So like this week, yeah, I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. So, but I am gonna give it to Wanderers this week, because it just.
Okay, I hear it now. Sorry.
Nothing can stop us. We are wanderers, nothing can stop us.
Big going out tune.
We are wanderers, nothing can stop us.
This is Rock FM at half 7. That's what it is.
Pre-drinking song.
It's building up.
Wanderers, nothing can stop
I like
us.
that. It's probably since pre-COVID.
Yeah, it does. It's weird flashbacks, isn't it?
You've got
Yeah,
50
my old house
people
was
in-
just my old house is great for that sort of thing. It's like the
Very-
perfect pre-drink.
Very true.
Yeah.
This is it.
But yeah, that's my song of the week, Wanderers. A
Right.
Leo featuring Leon can be found on Epidemic Sounds.
Epidemic sounds. Wait, we just talking about COVID. You can't say that. Can we go to the pub now? I feel like we do need to go out.
We should go to the pub. We'll continue the podcast in the pub, guys.
We're
Come
out,
on.
we're
Yeah.
out, guys, we're out.
See you at 8. 8 will do it.
Links on my Twitch page if anyone wants to go across to Epidemic Sounds and listen to their content. There's a lot of unsigned artists on there. I'm sure they'd be grateful of people obviously tuning in and that, which is and checking out what music they are bringing out. Because unless you
Not
find
as
them,
grateful as we would be
they're
for
never
checking out this podcast, though.
they're never going to be known. So, well, true. I can't argue with Breezy there. You know, we're number one. We're number one.
Goddamn right we are.
Subscription to us first.
Join our Patreon. We don't have one yet, but join it anyway. Use
If
your
there's demand,
imagination.
if there's demand, we'll have an OnlyFans too.
I do OnlyFans. Look it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't make us do OnlyFans.
People pay for pictures of feet, right? I can do that.
This is
Yeah.
it. This is it. Y'all
It
want
won't
to see
be
my
my,
toes?
it won't be
We
my
got toes
feet,
for
but
days.
that'll be somebody's.
There's like 30 toes at most between us.
I know. We could just sit there watching movies and just have a camera on our toes,
Toes.
twiddling away, you know.
We could call it Toes Tuesday.
I know, yeah.
Actually, I just got some new boots, so maybe I'll go a complete opposite way.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. It's
What,
too
go
dark.
heel?
No.
Oh.
Do you know what crush porn is? I've said too
Oh my
much.
god.
We're not even going. Oh no, we can't go there. We can't.
God,
go.
last week we had Breezy's lube collection. Now we're on his crush porn.
We're finding out a lot about Breezy
So much.
recently. and
This
I
is
don't-
very
I-
insightful.
It
This is very insightful.
is very insightful. But I
Not
mean,
my thing. Not my thing. I
But-
think it's kind of. It's like the. I'm not judging anyone. Well, actually, I am.
Well, I'm not judging anyone. You know what, right? In all seriousness, right? If a person out there wants to go and watch porn, yeah, right.
The fiends.
Let them go and watch porn.
Those retrobates.
You know what I mean? There's an adult industry out there. If they want to watch porn, it's
There
their
is?
choice. As long as they're an
I better
adult.
go do some
And
research.
no, there's no malicious.
Wait. You're telling me there's porn on the internet? Why was I
Like
not
you didn't
informed?
know. Like you didn't know. There was.
Yeah, right. I guess it's in magazines as well.
But seriously, I have no problem whatsoever. If someone says they watch porn,
We go from Valentine's to porn.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I really don't
Well,
think the
we've
whole
got it-
stigma it used to anyway.
we've,
So
we've got to include anyone.
I hope this. I hope this podcast is age certified.
It is.
I hope it's just.
It is. at
Nobody is old enough to listen to this.
I want at least they have to be at least 40 to listen to this. I'm happy with that.
25 at least.
Brilliant. Right. Well, but lads, going off what we were just saying about twiddling our toes in front of the movies, I think it's now an ideal time because I did want Breezy's view on this week. So this week we've seen an absolute. I'm not big on trailers. Breezy knows this. I hate trailers. They ruin most movies. But this week I heard something. I didn't believe it. I had to tune in to find out. I had to go and watch the trailer. Why have they still got that wrong guy playing the Flash? I'll never know.
Yeah, we talked about that last week, didn't we?
Yeah, we talked about that last week. Why
Did we work out what he did?
I think no, I've not looked into it. I think you'd have to go. I think you'd be going down a rabbit hole if you.
Yeah.
I'm doing it, mate.
I started looking into it, but
I'm
anyway.
Wonderlanding it right now.
Right, yeah, you research it while me. And
Welcome to the Josh's Wonderland segment of the podcast.
Oh my god, that's a cool name though, Josh's Wonderland.
double D in Wonderland. Now there's a porno for you.
Can we get off porn already?
I already told you we're going to start an OnlyFans. Stop.
That's true. May as well.
Breezy.
Yeah, hit me.
Flash, the Flash trailer came out this week. What an absolute smashing trailer. It made me, for the first time in a long while, right? And I often have to take things back because I can be wrong, at times.
Take it back.
But last week, I went to town on DC. This week...
Yeah, you did. That's saying it
no, you really
politely,
did.
mate.
This week, I applaud
I was hearing that in my dreams.
I am applauding DC this week because, quite frankly, it took my breath away. Breezy, what did you...
I thought it sucked.
You thought it sucked.
There you go. We're done.
How right? I'm talking in a
Yeah,
exciting
it
movie.
looks fine. I'll go watch it, but I'm not expecting. Well, we got Keaton back as Batman. That's kind of That's spoilers for everyone who's in the trailer. Sorry, too late now. But Keaton's back as Batman.
We can't have Keaton in Marvel and DC.
Yes, we can.
No, we can't.
Because he's Batman. He can do whatever he wants.
Well, this is the thing. We've actually got Affleck and Keaton.
That's true. Well, it's different. It's again, they're doing like the multiverse, aren't they? So
yeah,
it's an excuse. You can basically do whatever the hell you like. It's just like it's a free ticket to nostalgia. I say,
yeah,
you know
that's
what?
true.
And for a while that might work. It'll be fun for a bit. So
like any good reboot of a series, they bring the multiverse theory in and basically say this is how we had so many actors as Batmans before. So, but this is the thing, right? So you obviously last year you've had this Batman with Robert Pattinson, yeah, right.
oh, there's too many Batman running around right now.
All the men are bats.
So we've had Batman, who my colleague Mr. Lee at work would describe as one of the
Do you call him that
greatest
face to face, Mr. Lee?
He's also known as Space Cowboy on my stream, but he.
So you've had a Cowboy Bebop?
I was just about to say that. Yeah,
I think he is, and
fantastic
good
series.
Good man.
And
not the live action one,
says,
as far as I'm aware.
He says Robert Pattinson's Batman last year was possibly the greatest incarnation of Batman.
I was going to ask that because it was really, really well received, wasn't it?
It was.
Apart from me, who thought it. I want 3 hours of my life back off DC, and so does Claire.
Yeah, but we know your thoughts on DC. Tarnished opinion now.
No, but it was dark. It was unemotional. DC have really kicked me in the bollocks over the last year.
But what about the next Joker film that's going to be a musical? What do you feel about that one?
Is it?
I'll judge it on how the film makes me feel at the time. But Batman, I've never gone back to.
Breezy's like, what the fuck? What are you on about?
I sometimes do backtrack, so I may go back to it one day. But right now, I think it's possibly the worst Batman ever.
I don't know, man. There's been
Robin
some
would
bad
like
Batman.
a word.
Do you mean the actor is the worst Batman, or do you mean the film is the worst Batman?
The film overall would just... It would just...
Been some bad Batman films.
I nearly walked out.
I feel like Batman is the most milked superhero ever.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, the original Batman, Keaton, was always the definition.
He wasn't the original.
Well, he weren't.
That would be Mr. West.
Yeah,
Adam West, man.
Yeah,
the 60s, actually.
OG Batman.
Keaton was slightly darker than Adam West, yeah. Right?
A bit more than slightly.
I
Yes.
figured he spent more time on the tanning bed.
And then you had George Clooney, who they tried to sort of do.
You missed Val Kilmer.
Was Val Kilmer about? Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, Val Kilmer. Yeah,
forgot about Val Kilmer.
But
I like Val Kilmer. He was good.
George Clooney, he was good in the respect of they intended to film it in the form of the 60s TV series with Adam West. It was never meant to be a dark and serious film.
That would explain, because it was George Clooney that had Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jim Carrey, right?
Yeah, it was meant to be.
Jim Carrey was Batman Returns.
Oh, yeah. But
Batman Forever. Sorry, Batman Forever.
George Clooney was still Batman, though, right?
No. Got Batman Returns, which are both Keaton. Villain in the first one was Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Second one, I believe,
Jack Nicholson was great as the Joker.
Penguin. I'll go into my thoughts on that later.
Yeah.
Penguin was Danny DeVito, I want to say. I forget.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And Batman Returns was Val Kilmer as Batman, and you had Jim Carrey as the Riddler, and who was Two-Face?
Oh, Tommy Lee.
Very good. Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh yeah, remember when he had a Hollywood career? Yeah. Where did that go?
He doesn't care.
He's retired, basically.
Batman and Robin with Arnie, George Clooney and Arnie as Mr. Freeze, and Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy.
But yeah, the fact
and some random guy's Bane. I didn't even know Bane was an actual villain. I thought they made up Bane for that film. I didn't know at the time.
Oh, I didn't know until about 3 seconds ago.
I think I need to do a Batman marathon.
And of course, there's then you got the Nolan trilogy, which I think is the best Batman for me.
Yeah, for you. I mean, it's like the Keaton 2.
In my opinion, is right. Everyone else is wrong.
The Keaton 2 for me were what lived fresh in the mind of what Batman should be for me. They were fun but dark, and when then obviously you had the really dark, didn't you, with Bane and that, and then Patterson
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, and Patterson seems to have took it one step further, and with be a soulless actor. I just didn't like it. It's just my opinion. It just weren't my cup of tea.
Fair enough.
And personally, for me, to see this trailer and see Ben Affleck back, and see then Keaton come in, to say I was excited was an understatement.
Bring back Clooney!
Just do a Spider-Man. Just bring all the actors back for all the Batmans.
Well, they can't bring all of them back because Adam West's dead.
Yeah, but like technology's great nowadays. CGI.
Val Kilmer is retired because he can't. Can't speak anymore.
Yeah, that's why he only had a small cameo, didn't he, in Maverick?
In Maverick, which I haven't actually seen yet, to be honest.
If they can bring Finger back in Ghostbusters, they can bring Val Kilmer back.
One of the few things where
bring back Christian Bale. Fuck it.
One of the few things where the sequel was actually as good as the original with Top Gun.
It's very good, but I haven't seen it.
Tom Cruise.
Every time I think of like Top Gun, I just think I automatically think of Hot Shots with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Hot Shots were excellent, but Hot Shots were a spoof, weren't it?
Hot Shots Part 2 is better, which is the Rambo parody.
Oh yeah, when he's doing
fights Saddam Hussein.
Bloodiest
movie ever.
Yeah, bloodiest movie ever. It's absolutely brilliant.
I miss those kind of movies. They don't make those anymore. It just makes me sad.
Yeah. I miss. I'll tell you what. I watched. I think we talked about this a few weeks ago. I watched Tropic Thunder for the first time.
I haven't watched it. It's on my list.
Yeah, really, genuinely, really good film. But like, what I didn't realize at the time when I was watching it was that Tom Cruise plays the. Have you seen it, JC?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
So Tom Cruise plays.
I've seen clips of him.
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
He's like a bold fucking.
He wears a bold cap. And my God,
yeah.
It's really frustrating because I'm not a big fan of Tom Cruise as a person, and I think we kind of touched upon actor separating from the art. Artist separate from the art. But my God, that film just delivered to me that more so that Tom Cruise is an amazing actor. He's such a good actor, man.
Well, there's like I've not seen it all. The film was like I tried to watch it when I was like someone put it on. I was like a teenager at the time. This film's like 3 hours. It's about 50 different characters that somehow all connect at the end, I think. And Magnolia, it's called. Tom Cruise is in that, and he plays like a motivational speaker trying to tell people how to get laid.
I can see him doing that. Yeah.
The first thing he shouts is respect.
Like Jerry. I'll tell you what, that reminds me of Jerry Maguire as well. Jerry Maguire is, show me the money!
He's a good actor, man. He's a really solid actor.
Anything he does is good. I've not seen a bad Tom Cruise movie. I've not seen a bad Tom Cruise movie.
Give me a minute.
But no, I've got to say, Flash. It's out in July. Isn't it?
Yeah, Flash.
Out in July.
Off on a tangent again.
I'm now really looking forward to it. With obviously the old Batman back in it. I'm hoping there's a story behind Kara Zor-El being in there.
Is it a sequel? I've not seen any of it.
No, it's a fresh
There hasn't
Flash.
been a Flash movie yet. The Flash is just turned up in other films.
In a series, right?
This is the first.
There's been a series.
I don't know whether we talked about this on stream, but the Flash series did really well, right?
That's got like what 8, 9, 10. I don't even know.
It was in my rant last week. The series with like Legends of Tomorrow and Green Arrow and stuff.
I think that's nearly done now, though, isn't it?
It's all done pretty much. I'll tell you what, though, I could go back and watch them all again.
Good sign, that.
I really enjoyed them that much. But on that, I think Breezy. I think it's time once again to put Double D on the spot.
Oh, is it that time?
It's time for Munch or Punch! Woo!
Let's go!
Hey, the 20-question game show where we get to know our core podcasters.
I think 20 is too many, by the way.
Can I introduce this, or do you want to do it?
Yeah, Well, I can certainly hand it over to you, but as I had said, your list it'd be a bit.
Well, I'll explain the premise then, if I may.
Yeah. So Breezy this week very kindly came up with the premise. So I am looking forward to this.
I've immediately forgot what it is.
One job.
So this week's Munch Punch. So, question is, Josh, if you were to live in a video game world, would you munch it or punch it away?
I know a lot of video game worlds. I think that's probably one of my specialties. So that's
I would say you would start off where the characters in the game start.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
So
fucking Midgar is on the list, that's for sure.
By the way, I slightly messed up on the premise here. So if I mention a game that you're thinking, where can I start on this? Yeah, just kind of like go with it and just say, do you like the game or not?
let me delve into the rules of it then. So the idea behind it is Munch or Punch based on where canonically you start the game. So if I say, do you know what, I'm going to punch it because I want to explore that world and try and survive past that initial part.
Oh no, that's a Munch.
Okay.
It's still, would you?
If I don't like the starting point, then it's...
Yeah. Would you? Basically, do you like the game or not? Would you carry on or not?
Would you live in that world? Would you? You think you could survive? Basically, is what I'm asking.
I've unnecessarily inflated ego of my capability, so it will probably I would survive it. But yeah, let's go.
Okay, so number one on this is the forest. I feel we know this already, Breezy. Munch or Punch?
Mate, I think I've explained my theories on this. So I'm vegetarian, yeah. But I've always said if I was stranded on an island and the difference between living and dying was like munching on somebody's leg, I would munch it all day, every day. And I would take way too long to find my son because that's the game. I would just build like a castle.
He's munching in the forest. Number 2 is Subnautica.
Oh. It's got to be Munch, isn't it? It's a gorgeous world. I would love that life, man.
You wouldn't survive very long.
No, I probably wouldn't. You're right. I wouldn't be able to get past those little things that come out of the little shells and explode on you. They're horrible. I need that sulfur.
Number 3 is Doom.
Which one?
Let's just say just whichever you wish. You're on Mars.
Any. If we don't give an exact title, just
That's dangerous, man. I'm gonna have to go Punch on that. I can't survive there. I don't have the I don't have the cojones to be able to survive in an environment.
Fair dues, fair dues. Number 4 is Resident Evil.
The first one.
The first one.
You're in the mansion.
Do you know what? I'm gonna munch. I think I'd do all right there. You know.
Really?
I think I'd do all right there.
I
mean, I'm not a master of lock picking by all means. But...
As long as he found the shotgun in time.
Well, yeah, it's not coming down on you.
Before I become a dastardly sandwich.
Dastardly sandwich.
Number 5, Final Fantasy VII.
The mid guy. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so you're getting off the train with Avalanche and then just do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, man. I think I'd be all right as a soldier as well. I think I'd blow that reactor up easy.
Number 6 is Five Nights at Freddy's.
Fucking hell! I've seen Breezy play it. That shit is horrifying. Hell no, I ain't fighting the animatronics. Although, what's he called? Did quite well in that film, didn't he?
Oh, Nick
Cage.
Nick Cage, yeah.
Nick Cage did really well. Yeah. No, Punch. I can't deal with them guys, man.
Fair dues. So, number 7 is Phasmophobia. That's just a big punch. That's a big punch. He's out of there before you've even got out of the main menu.
Next, move on.
You just stay in the van. You're the van.
Move on.
Number 8 is Sonic.
That is an anxiety-inducing time, isn't it? Like, you can't even stand still for like longer than 15 seconds. He'll just kill himself. I can't go underwater because the music could be like. But then Robotnik's kind of like incompetence. That'd be an easy win.
Fair dues.
And I get to cuddle critters when I save them. Do you know what? Miles is cool. I'm munching it.
You get a tail in Tails as well.
This is it. I'm munching it.
Munching Tails in Sonic. Number 9.
Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird.
My chest. Number 9 is The Sims.
Sims.
I feel that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I mean that's Munch, man. I mean, my favorite part of The Sims is death. Like that guy is cool. He's a cool guy, and I feel I could work around Sims. Sims is like real life, just way easier. So
well, you can't get out of a pool if there's no ladder. Just so you know.
Well, that's because I wouldn't allow you to be my god. You sadistic bastard.
Number 10 is.
Where's this door gone?
Number 10 is Arkham Knights.
I'm a superhero on that, right?
No, you're just yourself, buddy.
Oh, I'm just myself.
Yeah, you're not the actual characters. You can call on Batman if you need to.
I feel like he'd be unreliable. He'd just run me over.
You're one of those in the...
Yeah.
Wow.
Because that car is wild, man. No, Punch.
Oh.
You're not going to be a citizen of Gotham.
No, hell no. Why would you Gotham?
Number 11 is Alexis Kidd.
Alex the Kid, do you mean?
Yeah.
Alex the Kid. That is a great world to live in. I've not thought about that game in years. Hell yeah, Alex the Kid. Am I Alex or am I just the kid?
You're Alex.
It's alright, I love it. Yeah, I'll munch it.
Number 12 is
wholesome. It's wholesome fun.
Grand Theft Auto.
It's kind of similar to Gotham, innit? Like, you're going to get hit by a random car.
Someone's going to shoot you.
Yeah, someone's going to shoot you. You're going to get jacked quite a lot. Prostitutes you can kind of just kill for fun and you don't have any repercussions. And even if you do and you get a star, you just hide in an alley for like 30 seconds and avoid the cops. Munch! This is all good, actually. Munch it.
Well, I avoided that life sentence by standing in a tunnel for 30 seconds.
Number 13 is Saints Row.
That's like GTA extra. Munch. Not only do I do all that I can do in GTA, but I also get like a dubstep gun and can do all this crazy shit that I can't do in real life. That's great. Let's do it.
Number 14 is Assassin's Creed.
Which one?
I don't know, man. Because it's not real life, is it? It's fake. It's a VR simulator. It's the Animus. Punch. I don't want to be one of my ancestors. I want to be me.
Number 15. FIFA.
So you're a footballer.
FIFA?
Or a manager.
Let me think about the repercussions of being in a FIFA game. Does that mean I might only get played if somebody wins me in a loot box?
No.
Oh, okay. That's an easy life then. That's a win.
You're in the squad. You might get played. You might not.
I might get played poorly.
Number 16, Call of Duty.
What happens when I die?
You die.
If you're in multiplayer, you respawn.
I respawn. I'll munch it then. I feel like I could do well in a Call of Duty world.
Number 17, a personal favourite of mine, which I happen to remember when I was doing this, is Oddworld Abe's Odyssey.
Oh my god, that's a grim world, man. that is some horrible.
I'd love to be in Abe's Odyssey.
Why you get turned into soup or whatever they do to him?
Not necessarily. Not if I were quick.
Yeah, that's true. If you got past the screens quick enough and dodged all the enemies.
Yeah.
No, that's a hard world to live in. Punch.
Mm.
Good world in general, but a hard world.
Number 18. Would you live in Tony Hawk's world?
I played quite a bit of Tony Hawk's back in the day, but it was always on the easy difficulty. So like I was shit hot pulling off them tricks. Yeah. So as long as I can put it on easy, I'm alright.
Fair dues.
I'm munching it.
Number 19, an oldie buddy goodie, Destruction Derby.
Oh wow. Imagine being able to just drive your car around and smash up everybody else's cars without any sort of repercussions. That'd get munched all day, every day.
And number 20, on a similar note, finally, last one, Ridge Racer. He went that high then, the microphone didn't pick him up a bit.
Oh, man. Ridge Racer. Man, Ridge Racer was great.
Get to drive cars all day.
You do get to drive cars, and then it's Munch. It's got to be Munch.
Yeah.
Ridge Racer was great. I'd love to be in that world.
But, as I say, that concludes this week's Munch Your Post.
There we go. Thank you, everybody, for your contributions.
Hey. And swiftly moving on, we are now going to go into the sultry.
Oh.
Brad's movie of the week.
The sultry movie.
They're a big fan.
The sexy one this week, Breezy.
Yeah, that's enough of that.
Well, it depends what you're into, to be honest, I guess.
So, Brad, this week, please name your movie of the week.
So, this movie of the week, I'm going to take you back to 1985.
Ooh. So it's
way
not
back.
Ghostbusters.
No.
No. Woman in Red. I'm trying to guess it now.
It is Arnold Schwarzenegger's Commando.
Oh, wow.
Oh, right.
So,
good film.
Seriously, it's like, I was just thinking about this. So this is, it's the most Arnold Schwarzenegger movie ever made, in my opinion. It's just one of the most entertaining, one of the most fun things you'll ever. If you could watch this in a group setting, I would recommend that. I think that'd be amazing. So basically, his plot goes: Arnold Schwarzenegger is a former, military secret service, whatever he is. He's one of the elites, former military, and it's basically his daughter is kidnapped from his awesome fucking house in wherever the hell he is, in the woods in a mountain.
Yeah.
And this whole story is then Arnie just getting his daughter back. He's racing against time to get to this island to these guys who've kidnapped his daughter, and it's full of just some of the classic Arnold Schwarzenegger one-liners, some of the best ones. Arnie's just a one-man army. The conclusion of this film is just one of the greatest things I've ever seen. I need to get slightly into spoiler territory, because this movie contains one of my favorite scenes in this history of cinema. And I'm sure I'm not the only person who said this. It's like, so, the person who kidnaps Arnie's daughter is a guy called Bennett. And this guy is supposedly Arnold Schwarzenegger's equal. but he's like a slightly overweight, kind of Freddie Mercury-looking guy with a chain-link vest. And they're having this fight at the end, and somehow, and this is like peak Arnold bodybuilder Arnold Schwarzenegger, and apparently somehow these two are evenly matched in this fight.
Somebody's not thought this out.
So they're having this fight in like a boiler room. I guess at this point, Arnie punches Bennett. He knocks him back into like an electric fence. And Bennett hits the fence, like he's screaming, sparks are flying everywhere, and you think that's it. Then that 2 seconds, like he steps off the fence, starts beating the crap out of Arnie. It's like somehow electricity made him more powerful.
I would buy the fence. Yeah.
Oh. It's not even only is he winning, he's just going, "Oh, I feel good, John."
I do actually remember it. It is pretty good, and I'm sure at the time Arnie just felt like we're so gonna get hit for the copyrights here.
All right.
So Commando is currently available to stream on Disney Plus or wherever DVDs and videos are sold.
Yeah.
Take that kickback. Take that kickback.
I will.
Do you reckon Commando was better than Predator?
I've got to admit, Breezy, I'll be chilling this weekend. So
Predator's probably the better movie, but Commando's the more entertaining movie.
Fair.
I will be sticking Commando on this weekend. That's decided. I'm off work tomorrow, in fact, so I'm just gonna stick it on in morning.
I think it's only like 90 minutes as well, so it's just
that was the classic thing about 80s. And we did have. It's breaking news to you guys. Probably.
You'll be there with your DVD going, Commando. Remember when I said I'd watch you last? I lied.
But get this, talking of the 80s, I heard this. I don't know if you're aware, but a lot of film stars now, they do these audiences, don't they? They go around the world talking with people, answering questions, meeting people and stuff.
Like Comic-Con stuff?
Yeah, like Comic-Con, but it's a real elegant setting. It's like a black tie dinner, and they're on stage in the suit and everything.
Sounds expensive.
And this week I was scrolling through TikTok, as you do, and I came across the one Mel Gibson. And
oh God, yeah, is he still around?
He's still controversial. I can't remember what he did. But...
he went a bit.
He's less controversial now. But he's calmed down a lot now again. But basically, he let slip we are getting Lethal Weapon 5.
I think Always Sunny did it already, didn't they?
No, he's
okay. Here's the thing with Lethal Weapon 5. I actually watched all 4 of them in a row, like 4 days in a row during quarantine.
Yeah.
The first time. They were all great. I think it's like the director of that movie, they've been talking about doing this movie for years. The original director was going to come back. And you know, like, I forget his name, not Mel Gibson's partner, I forget his name. He was saying he was too old for this shit 30 years ago.
Yeah.
The director died because he was in his 90s.
90 now, surely.
Well, the deal was, Danny, let's have a look how old is
Danny Glover.
Danny
Glover. Yeah, the director died. He was in his 90s. He died before he could make the film.
But what you may or
he
may
was too
not
old for that shit.
You may or may not know, Danny Glover is 76.
Yeah.
So when Mel Gibson made this announcement on the video I was watching, he said Danny's 75. So so we're talking within the last year he said this.
The characters have to be retired at this point, surely.
Right. And he's actually turned around and said he got quite upset on stage. Actually, there was a bit of a.
Who did Mel Gibson?
He always wanted. He had to pause like myself for a minute, and he said he always wanted the original director to do it, but of course he passed away.
Mm-hmm.
And after he passed away, the original director's wife actually spoke to Mel and said one of his last wishes were Mel directs the movie.
Oh, fuck.
And basically says, you've got to do it. You've got to do a number 5. And as I won't be there to do it, you direct it, Mel.
I mean, I get the sentiment.
End of the day, dying man's wish. You're not going to,
It's a really nice sentiment. It genuinely is. But Does anybody really want it? Except this dying dude.
I honestly thought number 4 ended on a good note. I thought it ended where they both had families, didn't they, Breezy? And they weren't retired, but they were heading that way. But let's face it, with retirement age now, I can see cops working till the life
70 and not retired because of the
I'll be
economic
riding a desk.
standpoint.
You won't be like chasing perps down.
But apparently there is
Desk jobs.
There is going to be a storyline. I don't know what it's going to be. But Lethal Weapon 5 is being heavily spoke about, and as it was one of his last requests, that Mel has said, I've got no problem directing it. I will.
Yeah, Mel Gibson's a pretty decent director, isn't it? To be fair.
Yeah.
I did Braveheart and something else.
Yeah, he's a good director.
So
I'm not sure. Didn't they do a series? They relaunched it as a series, didn't they?
Yeah, probably. But they messed
They
it
actually
up,
did.
didn't they?
I don't know.
I didn't see it. I've not seen any. I've not even seen a clip of it.
It was actually, me and Claire started watching it. It was actually a really, really good series.
I heard that. Yeah.
But the trouble were, right, so what they did, they had this guy playing Riggs in the first series, and I always forget his name. What was his name? Clayne Crawford?
Google it.
Yeah, it was Clayne Crawford. So they had Clayne playing Riggs, and he was really good Riggs. But something happened, and they had to bring in Sean William Scott in the second series as a sub for him.
Really? So they changed the actor after one series?
Yeah, but it weren't how well he was doing. I think he got into some trouble.
Yeah, there were some issues with it.
Yeah, so
yeah, they only had 3 series, last aired in 2019.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, no idea. So much TV out there now. I can't keep up.
Yeah, he was fired from Lethal Weapon with the character of Riggs being killed off, so they actually killed Riggs.
Yeah, one of the Wayans brothers was in it, weren't they?
Yeah, it was really good.
Bruce Wayne?
Batman
was in it?
No, Wayne, not Wayne.
Oh.
Damon Wayans. He played Murtaugh.
Damian Wayne was in it? Batman's son?
Oh my god.
Oh god, here we go.
This is horrific, Brad.
But it was actually.
Also, DC Animated, stop trying to make Damian Wayne a thing. It's not going to happen.
It was really so. It was a good series, and it's a shame that they basically killed him off. Yeah, and
quite recent as well.
How can you kill Riggs off? I mean, you know that's the whole premise of Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
I disagree. I don't think the whole premise of Lethal Weapon is Riggs being immortal.
Well, I don't know.
He doesn't die.
He ran
don't die.
He ran faster than a car in first one and beat it.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, man's superhero.
And then on the second one where he being drowned or something, and he managed to get out after holding his breath for like 10 minutes.
Thing is, when I think of Lethal Weapon, all I can think of is diplomatic immunity.
Best line ever.
It's just been revoked.
Yeah.
That's the second one, I believe.
Yeah, he were the second one. Because they killed Riggs's. He met that new blonde girl, didn't he? And the blonde secretary of the South African consulate. Or personal assistant, whatever she were.
I really don't remember any part of these films.
And Riggs, as Riggs does, ends up bedding her. You know, it's a classic 80s action movie.
Standard.
One of the
Actually, 90s.
James Bond, that ass.
Yep. So he goes and beds this woman, and then they killed her, and they kidnap Riggs, and basically chain a rock to him, shove him in the sea or.
They chained the rock to him.
Yeah, Dwayne Johnson was chained to him. There's no denser object in the world they can chain to him.
And then, like Riggs is obviously in a straitjacket underneath the ocean, like in water, and he sees her just dangling there with a rock attached to her foot. And yeah, and then of course, I'm pissed, Raj. I'm pissed. That's what comes out going like a psycho, you know.
Oh my god. They're just such a sign of the times and they're so entertaining, aren't they?
It was
They
so
really are.
80s, weren't it? It was just.
That's what I'm saying. How do you, especially if you're going to portray the same characters, how do you do that 40 years on or nearly 40 years on with the same actors? You can't. You can't channel the same energy, surely.
No.
I don't think he'll have the same energy from as in characters because obviously they're going to be older. But
massively older.
Potentially.
So if you can't channel the same energy,
they're in the 70s, right?
Yeah. So Mel Gibson's 67, I think. What's
is he only? I thought he's older than that.
The other one's 10 years older. He's 70, 76 or something like that.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson's younger than I thought he was.
So if you can't channel the...
It was like Mel Gibson like 20 when he was doing Braveheart.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, mid-20s.
Unbelievably young.
Yeah.
God, he looked older than that. He looked older.
So,
he looked pretty old.
What I'm getting at is if you can't channel the same energy from the same characters from the same actors, then what are you hoping to achieve?
But you can develop them.
How?
Well, it could be passing the reins on to a younger generation.
Oh, we've seen that though. Who's gonna go? Like, if we us, right?
It's got to be the old like coming out of retirement for one last.
We had that. We had that 4 times.
Well, we hadn't had it 4 times. That would just Roger. This would be Riggs.
Oh, Riggs. Time. I don't get it, man.
I mean, I doubt they'll do it, but they could kill one of them.
Is it just going to be his like?
Yeah, I hope they do kill one of them off.
Is the threat going to be his social security?
Yeah, like, the threat is trying to get out of the house
this check.
Themselves. Yeah.
It could be who was the bad guy? Oh my god, I met him in Prague, or his lookalike.
Did he have a diplomatic immunity?
Yeah, he did. I'm not sure.
You're talking about Prague again.
I know, right?
You don't see me talking about Bulgaria. Hey, Dish, remember that time in Bulgaria?
You don't see me talking about Birmingham.
We don't talk about Birmingham.
We don't talk about Birmingham.
I'm just trying to quickly find his name. That's it. Busey. Gary Busey. Mr. Joshua. Mr. Joshua.
No idea.
He took him away, could escape from prison, couldn't he? You don't remember end at first one, big fight scene at the end on Rogers?
Kind of. They all kind of bleed together now, to be honest. I watched like.
So to put it in context, obviously, Mr. Joshua knows where Roger lives in the first one at the end. So they track him down back to Roger's house, and Riggs being Riggs, he's got to know. He's got to know who's the best. So he literally gets in a fist fight with him. All cops surround the property, stop anyone interfering. It's raining.
It's such an American outcome, that, isn't it?
Yeah, and they're all. He's having this massive fight, and at the end, it looks like Riggs is going to kill him, but he doesn't. He doesn't kill him.
Doesn't do it.
So he
can't do it.
He basically they get him up and take him away. I don't think he kills him. So it's
he's
possible.
a cop. The thing is, I kind of like that because he's a cop, though. You've got to go well.
Yeah.
I think the idea is that he's the cop that doesn't go by the book, but he's still the lawful good, though, isn't he? He's like, he will still like follow the procedure of being a cop. He'll bend the rules, but he won't.
Did you just D&D reference that?
Yes, I did.
The 9-box grid.
But Gary Busey is still alive, and he's about 76, so it would fit in if he were to have a fight with Roger.
Just don't want to see a bunch of 70-year-olds having a fist fight. I'm sorry.
Can you imagine it?
You're not selling it.
Lethal Weapon 5.
That's an unlethal weapon at that point, surely.
Oh, I mean, the other thing I will say is, they've got to be like the Expendables, basically. They've got to make it so 80s.
Yeah, Expendables did it quite well, to be fair.
I like things like the first Expendables film came out in 2012. That's over 10 years ago now, so they're even older.
What was the one? Was it Red?
I didn't like Red.
I've never seen it, but that was the same.
Yeah, that was like Bruce Willis and what's his name?
There was loads of them, weren't there?
I forget the actor's
Especially
name.
the second one.
John Malkovich.
Yeah.
John Malkovich and somebody else. Thing is, I didn't know who John Malkovich was until the film Being John Malkovich.
If you're going to learn about somebody, it might as well be named after him, you know?
I was like, who the fuck is John Malkovich and why should I care?
Let's be John Malkovich and find out.
But if you
weird
ever,
film, that one.
If you ever to put in light of how 70-year-olds might portray a film, you've got to look at the Expendables.
That's it. Just going to circle it back. Expendables 3. Mel Gibson was the villain, and he was the best thing about that film.
And Expendables 4, when Expendables 4 comes out this year, right?
Is that coming out this year?
Yeah, it's coming out this year.
Is Arnie in it? That's all I care about.
I'm just having a look now. Won't be a minute.
Second had the best cast because you had that was the second one. It was a dream because you had Stallone, Schwarzenegger, and Van Damme.
I was just about to say
that was the whole trilogy back in the 80s.
Right.
Oh my God. Can we get another Universal Soldier?
So Stallone.
There were 4 of them, but only 2 of Van Damme.
Stallone will be 76 this time.
Stallone,
yeah, but he's in good shape. He could make another Rocky movie.
Dolph will be 65.
Really?
Are they going to bring Seagal into it? They're talking Liam
Neeson. No, Seagal's in too much trouble, mate. He's in too much trouble.
How old's Jason Statham now? I'm guessing 50s?
50. Yeah, 50.
He's the young man of the group.
55.
Really?
Yeah, and he's in best shape I've seen.
I feel like I don't know whether it's on the podcast or elsewhere, but I feel like we've talked about Jason Statham like every single week.
No, we
hey, I liked Meg. I gotta say.
I will always say he's a good actor. It's a shame he doesn't act anymore.
Yeah, after Lock, Stock, and Snatch.
Good actor. He just started kicking people and stopped acting.
He used to be an Olympic diver.
Really? That's cool, man.
So,
respect to Jason Statham.
He did. He was absolutely. He represented Great Britain. Right.
I'm just looking at the cat. Oh yeah, 50 cents in it in Expendables 4. Why?
Why is 50 Cent in it? I mean, to be fair, he's in it. He is pretty expendable.
Seagal's in it. Liam Neeson's in it.
Wait, what was 50 Cent's first album called? Get Rich and Stop Trying?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I have respect, Brad, that you even knew what the album was called. I did not expect
Yeah, you've got to respect that. Oh, Eddie Hall's in it.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Eddie Hall, the bodybuilder.
I remember back in the day, Don was raving about it when it first came out, even before it was released, because stuff about Eminem discovering the guy, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I mean, 50 Cent, not 50 Cent.
Dre discovered Eminem, Eminem discovered 50 Cent.
Hip-hop's my own big specialty, but I've never been a big 50 Cent fan. So.
He's alright.
And then he went bankrupt.
Yeah, but he's made a money
Yeah,
now.
but they save the millions that way, don't they? They basically have.
By going bankrupt.
They have money, but say they don't have enough to pay all the debts, and declare bankruptcy, which means they don't get credit, but the debts get wiped, and they only have to pay back part of it, so they get to keep all the money.
And it's amazing when you go bankrupt, the amount of money you've spent giving people gifts, and it's just it's not your money anymore. So, and if those people give you them gifts back, you've got money again. Oh,
yeah.
Are we doing a 2-hour special today, guys? I'm up for that.
Oh yeah, we are getting on now.
I'm not done talking.
Let's go. Let's get.
How long have
you
we
can
been...
tell JC's not feeling very well.
I'm not even looking at the time, boys. You know I'm a stickler for the time period.
I always am. I'm very aware of the time at all times.
I've got a Resident Evil to play, man. I can't be here all night.
You're not Resident Evil to play.
I'm gonna play it tonight. I am gonna play it.
I've got
which one?
I've got some work to do at 9, to be fair. But
again?
Yeah, it's.
No, Neil.
Why are you so
you over the fucking table?
You know, we'll go into that off air. But no, I'll tell you what, lads. Then we'll call it there, because at the end of the day, it's been a pleasure. But we could keep talking about 80s movies for ages. We'll carry on that conversation next week, I promise you, because we'll bring back into 80s movies.
Guys. Also, I've written down. I've got my film recommendation for next week. It's written down right here.
He's prepared here.
Guys, this guy's.
We've jumped forward a decade, literally a decade.
Oh, fantastic! So.
Nice.
Next week, we'll have Brad's movie of the week already prepared.
Woo!
We'll have.
Let's go.
Next week is going to be.
It's just been revoked.
It's me, JC. On Munch Punch. It's.
Oh shit! It is. We've got to come up with something, Deuce.
Yeah, we do, man. We do.
Background to me. So thank you very much for tuning in as always. From me, JC. Take care. All the best. Stay safe. And the one, the only, P-Town Cowboy Double D. And easy as a Sunday morning breezy.
Cheers, everybody.
Care,
have a
guys.
good one.
Cheers. Thank you. Bye for now.
everybody.